Clip It Chad. None of those. We're talking about the OG hashtag of ESL Pro League. I'm gonna go ahead and invite you over now to get those tweets in. Let us know what you're thinking, and we may just show them on stream if they are good enough. Of course.
Yeah, we have high standards here at the Pro League, Trace. We don't accept anyone's memes. We only accept the tip top of the lot. But we're getting into things. It's Mirage, it's a pistol round, it's the second map of the series, and it's Liquid taking on 100 Thieves.
Yeet! Let's get this one underway. It's Team Liquid versus 100 Thieves. I don't know, I thought that'd be funnier, but
no one really I think not even Twitch chat laughed at that, which we don't know yet.
The problem is, mate, is that making any meme nowadays vocally just feels like it doesn't do it justice.
No, the word you're looking for is cringe,
yeah.
quote unquote.
Oh, well, Bastion there down on the right-hand side of the screen. That is our observer for this game. He's the fella catching all these kills and also the man at the helm of this ship, directing the show. That's not true.
That's not
really
true, but
do
yes.
that bit, but I'm giving him a bit more credit. Here's Nitro directing a show of his own, and it is lights, camera, and action over at this B-bomb site now. They get in, and Gratisfaction has nothing to say on the matter. Looking for these guys as they are just not giving him a fight. He's trying to hold for this short cross, but Elige has already tucked himself in close.
A bomb plant from Liquid. Here comes the retake from the 100 Thieves. They're going to go 3 deep off the catwalk, just leaving Gratisfaction up to the market. They do get the drop on Elige. It's Azza. But in the meantime, after he finds his second kill, his teammate has actually fallen just before him. 2 versus 1. Nitro left to defend the planted bomb. He has a P250. He's going to run out of bullets here. Finds 1 headshot with it. Can he find his second on the Grat? Heard him tap the bomb. No. He's fell for the bait that he is not planning or defusing.
Oh dear, it's knives out for Nitro. Trying to get the reload off. Gratisfaction's on it this time. And maybe should have gone for the knife. Oh dear, there's the defuse. Gratisfaction gets it and the kill as well. 100 Thieves, they steal that one away. It's Liquid gold over at the B-bomb site and a round on the board in the pistol.
I love the bait. Nothing better than tapping a bomb in a smoke in a one-on-one. It gives you the guarantee that you're going to figure out where the hell has Nitro gone? Where has he disappeared to? Nitro putting in the full reload. It was a safer option. You know, he didn't know whether that was a stick the second time round, and Gratisfaction just going to take the full defuse. Nothing like it.
What a read there from Grat.
Big brain on his head, man.
Yeah.
I got to say, the relatively, I want to say inexperienced, but that's what quote unquote, I guess the 2 least experienced players in this team of Grat and Liaz have really come into their own in the last year in joining this roster. I remember, even the opening events, the debut events where they're back in Renegades, and there were rough games, especially for the likes of Liaz, but man, he's really fallen into his role and, shows us a lot of prowess in the server. The start that 100 Thieves wanted to this map. But as we've learned from this series already, a start is not enough, Trace. You've got to be able to finish it as well. That's what they struggled on back on Vertigo, but on Mirage, currently sitting in a pretty position. Dropping the Krieg on ramp, and Liquid coming back into that A site. They're going to pick it up on the way.
I'm just still flabbergasted from round 1. I just kind of speechless. And we'll leave it that way.
Yeah, silence is sometimes deadly, Trace.
And also refreshing.
That's why we've gagged Harry coming into this map.
Don't recall that quite being the case. As you heard him laugh, he can still do that.
I could do that around the rubber. It's fine. Jacob here doing damage up into the apartments. It's going to find Twist. And Stewie with the Krieg does not get any love. In fact, he gets bullets. The Kriegs, they don't get it. Azza running a little too far. That's another unsuccessful force buy here for Liquid. They're going to keep that 0% up on the board as they weren't able to find the force buy success here. Gratisfaction with a big round. He's going to keep his position up top of the charts, 5-0 on the board. He's actually been having a great day of Counter-Strike over on Vertigo. He was a real difference maker in a lot of ways. Made the difference, I think, between them having such a strong lead in the first half. But hang on a moment. Look at this. Waterfall out from the Palace. They almost blindside this A-bomb site, and they kind of have the bomb plants come in. That's pretty much everything they were looking for. And now with the shutdown coming through on the back of it, this has gone as planned for the Liquid side. They're content with that. The 1 kill, the bomb plant, the bonus money on the back of it, they will take this all day long. It's a 3-0 lead for 100 Thieves, but a good outcome for Liquid nonetheless.
Bomb has been defused.
Yeah, that bomb plant is going to do a little bit for them. Gonna go into this round, they're gonna be able to put an AWP on the board. They're not gonna elect to. Instead, the new meta. The 5 Krieg buy from the side of Liquid. Boy, oh boy, are 100 Thieves either in for a really early Christmas or total annihilation.
Yeah, I mean, they've already got one. So JKS has been a bit of a beast back on Vertigo with that weapon on the CT side. So he's already very well informed and very well armed as Liquid look to make an arms delivery into this middle position. As chasing underpass, Stewie was not ready for the pace there, and I don't blame him. No flash needed, a dry peek for Azza. He's going to go out into middle, and it's being covered. He gets away safely. Jacob even follows up onto Naf and the Palace, and Liquid losing the 2 early fights in this round. Neither of those Kriegs yet to be retrieved, but that's for later. As 100 Thieves sit back and relax in this 5-on-3, not giving away the advantages that was a very common point of the CT side of Vertigo. A whole new map, a whole new outlook, and a far better position in round number 4.
They're going to attempt to be this cruel into the A-bomb site from Team Liquid with their 3 remaining players. Nitro was hoping to come in on this flank, but that connector smoke's just gone in, and he doesn't want to go through it just because he doesn't really know what lies in connector. Gratisfaction is the man that was here. Now he's fighting over on the A site. So there could have been a timing for Nitro, but he was not to know that, and this crossfire from short was hoping to keep this under wraps. As it does get... yeah, all right. Sorry, Nitro, you can't win this one now, bud. Yeah, that's a great nade from 100 Thieves. Nitro's just got to leave. He turned around and that literally went off in his mouth. He's speechless and can't really do anything about it.
Gonna need some dental records for Liquid now. But yeah, Nitro just saving this gun. The bomb's down on ramp. He's already lost the round. Take those paper towels while you can out of the kitchen. They are a rarity. But the 4-0 lead for 100 Thieves, rather, and getting away with 2 Kriegs out of the 3 surviving. Grat as well. He was Bamesing down his Johns at 7-0-0 at the start of the round. He doubles up in that one. 9-0, yet to die. And on the other side, yet to frag. Both Stewie and JKS, 0-4 for the time being. But we're early days here, Harry. No AWP for Naf, he's on the scout in this one. So money beginning to be a bit of a problem here for Liquid, but they've yet to field around on this T side, so standard stuff.
There he is, the boy wonder. Gratisfaction down by connector, 9-0, looking for a little bit more, and he almost had a timing there. Ducks on out, and that's because he's worried about a lower tunnel push. And it's good on him to be worried about that, because guess where Stewie 2K is? Down in the lower tunnel, starting to push. He'll hold down here for the time being, waits for that window smoke to come in and gives himself a bit of a veil to hide behind. Jacob waiting over here atop the connector, has Gratisfaction nearby to help out if needed. Then if all goes awry, you've even got Azza back on the catwalk.
Deep con smoke should allow them to get on Cat, and as has been mollied off of that position, pushed back into B. It's not a B play though for Liquid, despite this catwalk control. They're just getting a Liege into position as they set up for an A split. Naf coming in through the ramp, but he's got a scout just looking to do damage to the man in CT. That is JKS. Jacob, though, in the connector, and he's dropped 2 from the stairwell. Twist trading, but is it enough here for Liquid? Naf needs to get out into the site, but he can't find a line of sight with his scout. The bomb getting dropped, and the trade is there for a lead, but again at a cost, down to 13. Grat 9-0, looking to go one step further, but Naf puts him in the grave, breaks the flawless streak, and sets 100 Thieves up for a 2-on-2 retake. That's assuming the bomb goes down. An assumption to be made considering Azza is still here, but there's cover, and 100 Thieves would rather play this one safe and let the bomb plant be found.
Oh, deals with a Liege and might just follow up onto Naf. 4 points of health, trapped into a corner, and Azza shows no mercy over at the A-bomb site. Defuse comes in, 100 Thieves going to move 5-0 up as they continue to find success over here on the CT side. Team Liquid kind of getting flashbacks here to Vertigo, which was a phenomenal start for the 100 Thieves squad, and then obviously Liquid were able to build back into it. And we're almost looking at like the same list of suspects here on the Liquid side struggling, but it's a team-wide effort this time around. You know, we don't have Naf dropping 30 while the rest of the guys are missing. Something's got to give at some point, though, if Liquid do want to bounce back into this. Because I think, you know, on Vertigo, even when 100 Thieves are off to that fantastic beginning, there was still more to look at from Liquid, right? We still had things that we could see as some positive signs starting to build up. And that's not really been the case here just yet. Set smokes into the A-bomb site, just your standard set piece. That's going to smoke off stairs, jungle, and CT. And this leaves JKS out on a little island, all alone, and he gets caught. Twist is going to find him with no assistance around from anyone else. This A site now belongs to Team Liquid.
Brad's gambling with smoke shots, trying to land something with the AWP, but he needs to back up because Liquid, they can pounce as soon as they hear him fire with that weapon, knowing they have a second to jump on his face, and, well, he'll fall back. 5 rounds now going to be broken here for 100 Thieves as Liquid seem to convert this post-plant. Gratz on the save with the AWP, and Elige, he is creeping. He's crawling down under. He wants to go where no man has gone before. That is the B apartments, as 100 Thieves are saving inside of the site. This is a really nice play from Elige. He was coming in on the con flank initially through underpass, but wasn't really needed as the kills go very well in favor of Liquid inside of A. Now it's Elige's time to take some money away from the 100 Thieves camera. Not allowed. Well, Liquid, they break the curse. They get on the board. That's the important thing. No AWPs saved here on the T side, but we've been seeing Liquid kind of, you know, lean away from T side AWPs. None on Vertigo, and yeah, not getting it now for Mirage. Obviously, money is the main problem, but in an A set piece, you don't necessarily need the AWP. You can have those rifles just scour the site, clear all the corners, and play the smokes until they fall back in the post plant. It's a great grenade. That's getting chipped down, and Naf spraying the smoke. He catches JKS too close for comfort. Liquid, they take the advantage early into round number 7.
Yeah, now trying to grab this mid control away from 100 Thieves. Azza gets a little bit caught by surprise. Stewie's even mopped up Gratisfaction. Bastion, this was a stellar little camera switch there to catch that one. Jacob going to try and offer himself up now down to the man in bottom mid. I was hoping he could have got a trade there, but it's not offered. Nitro just smokes out the window. Team Liquid playing this nice and methodical here, not leaving anything up to chance. I think that's something that Semphis did a really good job of kind of highlighting when we brought him on as our special guest in between these series. He did mention the kind of contrast between how these two teams are going to approach this map. Liquid opting for this slower, more methodical style of play, and 100 Thieves, they like to throw themselves into the chaos and play things pretty fast. In case you couldn't get that from how Vertigo kind of ended.
What I love from 100 Thieves T side of this map is just how good the B rushes are, man. Everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone knows exactly what flashes and smokes to throw. So often you'll see B rushes and it will just get slowed down, like a nade will hit you. One guy will stop to take a fight in the window. Everyone gets blocked. You don't get out the apps. No, you'll see Liaz running in with a MAC-10 first in line and just diving out through the window. And, well, that's all for later. Those B smokes not down for the time being. Liquid taking the A site and yet again converting it. 2 rounds on this T side. Another note is, in opening kills so far this map, we are 7 rounds deep. 4 of them have gone the way of Liquid. 3 of them have gone the way of 100 Thieves. So that just shows how good 100 Thieves are at coming back from these 4-on-5s. But either way, we're back into the rifle rounds.
Graz's actually going to try and play around in mid here. He's done this a couple of times. Not able to land that shot. Was given an opportunity. Elige now knows that this AWP resides down in the connector. The rest of Team Liquid are outside of this B-bomb site. Liaz is going to have to do a hell of a lot of work here, potentially, if they do just look to commit in towards B. And that's certainly the vibe they're giving off. However, the smoke going in, they do just elect instead to go ahead and throw a market smoke. hoping to keep these players here. They're going to go ahead and leave Stewie, 2K, and Twists up in the apartment. The rest of Team Liquid trying to grab some mid control. They haven't left their options massively open in this round, though. They have to go back through T-spawn. And what this is going to mean is that they've got to clear all these angles again. You know, they haven't had information down towards ramp for quite some time. And they've already seen that Jacob and JKS have a tendency to try and go aggressive here. So this could be left down to the wire for Team Liquid as now they look to throw this standard set piece in towards the A-bomb site with a mid-lurk. They actually only have the one smoke. That's going to get thrown in down towards CT. That won't cut off JKS. It looks like he might try and push ahead of it. Gratisfaction deals with the mid play and even gets the tag onto Naf up in the apartments. This is not the start that Team Liquid wanted. Wow. Jacob chains together 2 and Naf is sent packing. Too little time and no entries found. Team Liquid, they will have to forego this round. It's going to be a 5th, or rather a 6th on the board for 100 Thieves. And they'll keep 4 alive to boot.
Yeah, that's an important factor as well, right? Getting the money intact on the CT side. Liquid found back-to-back rounds on this T side to get in to the swing of things. So 100 Thieves, they were almost broken. They were almost on eco, and Liquid, they would have completely put the money in to bed if they picked up that round. But great spray control from Jacob down on the ramp. Some nice orb shots from Grad as well in the connector, and that's going to be a round for the Aussies. 6-2. Strong lead for 100 Thieves. A slow T side for Liquid. Currently not being, not too much of a nuisance for 100 Thieves, but let's see where they go with the follow-up rifles. Deep smokes into middle, Molly in the connector. I like Liquid's mid-take. They just completely deny the control here, but Gratisfaction peaks ahead of the short position, taking down Stewie. First man into mid, first man to fall. Jacob might have to move as that Molly begins to spread, and he is pushed into the open. How has he not been taken down? Liquid finally getting that kill. Nitro's going to shoot him from the catwalk, and Liquid have at least established a 4-on-4. Making this one interesting. Double orb for 100 Thieves, though, in this round, and Liquid, that is the last thing they are going to expect.
Gratisfaction continuing this tear. This man was molded in the fires of Mirage. Speaking of which, one burns away behind him. Not enough to keep him out of the window, though. Gratisfaction trying to have a bit more of a say in how this round shapes up. 2 kills to his name already. But always a high achiever was Gratisfaction, looking to try and overcome this A play. Twist does best Azza back towards the short side of the map. He tried to come in on this rotation and got shut down. 3-on-3 now on the back of that kill, and 2 players back here in CT, Liaz and JKS there. This smoke wait could be coupled with this flash on Naf to try and give Nitro a fighting chance. He hears the utility. Waits for the smoke to clear, and now drops the first man in. The immediate trade comes through, and that was so necessary here for 100 Thieves. JKS provides it, but he's got to go and get a couple more, and he will get one more. Twist now the last man remaining, trying to spam through this smoke. They've got to get on the bomb. JKS is sticking it, and Gratisfaction finds the kill through the smoke. A 7th round on the board for 100 Thieves, as that one comes down to the wire, but ultimately comes out in favor of the Aussies.
Grat, man, he just spams a smoke. He just gets away with it. He can't even see Twist in the connector. Great stuff. Stewie, 0-4 in opening duels so far. I mean, sometimes not always his fault, right? We saw him in, here we go, the start of this round. Cat smoke goes down, Grat peeks ahead of it, and he gets a kill right as it pops. You know, you can argue that's Stewie's mistake. He is the first man that should be going into middle. But yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta know the timings of your utility to pop in mid, so you know when it is safe to get out and about. But abusing the spawn does not work. And 100 Thieves, they're going to pick up a 7th here on the CT side. Liquid still with money, luckily, thanks to that bomb plant. And they're going to go for another one of these set pieces over the A site. Jacob, oh, has he seen? Not quite. So close. Great angle to get damage, maybe a dink and just fall off. You don't even have to commit to the fight. Naf is being very methodical, but this is going to land under. So. Oh dear, Jacob capitalizes, gets himself a Krieg, runs away as the nade goes down lower. And Liquid, they're setting up for an A take, but there's 3 players here.
Yeah, they're going to be walking into this stack. Jacob as well, close with the Krieg. This is a nightmare. And yeah, Team Liquid starting to back away. And that's because they've had Stewie up in the apartments the whole time. And as we switch to him, he goes down.
Oh,
so
they've got nothing.
Yeah, now they really don't have anything to work with. Gratisfaction's even spotted the last-ditch effort of a mid play. He's going to call that the dregs of Team Liquid are out in mid. Does drop the first man as well. Nitro and Twist, 2 versus 5. This might just have to be a save. And even then, like, that's not that great here for Team Liquid. The money is going to be all over the place.
That's if they're allowed to save. Jacob doesn't want to let that happen. He's already pushed in through the ramp, cleared out A. Does free up a rotation as well. But JKS is still wary of the Palace, so it won't be moving. Now, these exits shouldn't come through. Liquid should get away with 2 guns here, but of minimal value. They're going to get a couple of thousand round the pistols, or round the rifles, rather, on the rest of their team. But yeah, this creates long-term problems where your money isn't necessarily leveled up with that of your roster. So Liquid have to eke around this, these 2 rifles, rather, unless they want a utility-less rifle round, which is an option if you want to do something fast. But with how these orbs have been problematic so far for Liquid, I don't think they'll want that. US Air Force tactical timeout first, though, for Liquid as they try and approach this next rifle round. Wow, those multi-kill rounds looking good for 100 Thieves. And yeah, as you would expect, 8-2 up. Things are going smooth sailing right now for the Aussies. I know they're not all Aussies, by the way. It's just the core. It's just easier. You know, I don't want to say Aussies, New Zealander, Norwegian, but that'll do.
That'll do, Hugo.
Thank you, Trace, from over the other side of the hill.
Yes, guys, I'm just getting some good supporters.
Can you hear him, Harry? I can't hear him.
We can hear him kind of, but Trace here.
There we go. Is that better?
That's
far
so
better.
much
Thanks,
better.
I just want to, you know, really just kind of echo that sentiment. I think you're onto something there, Hugo.
Yeah, I think so myself.
When it comes to echoing sentiments, we're looking more at exiling, I don't know, something. I tried to come up with that on the spot, and sometimes they don't work. That's just the way it goes, sadly. Jacob down here towards the sandwich. Doesn't want to make a meal out of this one, though. Will drop that smoke down towards the ramp. He's going to set up and post himself on this Palace position. In the meantime, this mid boost was attempted from Liquid over towards the short side. They were trying to, or rather...
bye-bye.
Short side to window to try and deal with Gratisfaction, but he brings the heat to them. Jacob's caught Elige in the meantime up in the Palace. And now Stewie and Nitro, the only 2 players remaining. They are running on fumes.
The molly hits him as well, and then his movement just gets stopped. And, well, there's nothing he can do but die. Same story for Nitro in the connector. 5 alive, flawless round for 100 Thieves. And boy, oh boy, is this working wonderfully. The AWP, 17-3 on Grat. He was 9-0 at the start of the game, and he has just kept that up. So Liquid in a world of hurt. And yeah, they come back in with a rifle round, but this is the effect of the save. Nitro's not on an AWP, he is on a scout instead. Quite the difference. Not what you like to see, but Liquid, they've got to make do with what they got.
And ultimately, that's not a terrible buy, right? So let's see what they can manage. Gratisfaction waiting around in mid. Actually tags the Liege through the smoke. Of course he does. He's 17-3. I wouldn't expect any. In fact, I'm kind of underwhelmed that it's just the tag. But we've set standards high for Gratisfaction.
He's hit this shot in the past, but been smoked off in this one. Might go back towards a window. Oh, he gets stuck trying to get into that corner ahead of the smoke, and Elige will take him down. That is not the start that 100 Thieves wanted, but it's the one that Liquid needed in this round. 5-on-4. Twist walking towards the B bomb site. We've not seen many plays towards B for Liquid, and this is a great setup for 100 Thieves. As is jumping, he's baiting them in the apartments, and then there's a player on back to really do the damage, but that first man has gone down. They've got to check it. They do. Liaz gets away with one, but the Krieg overwhelmed by its own family, I guess. Naf taking him down and the bomb getting planted for Liquid. A 4-on-2 with Jacob too far away. This is surely a save.
Yeah, most definitely, right? How expensive can JKS make it? And does he really even want to risk giving a Krieg away? You know, these, they're rare over on the CT side.
These are the Kriegs I don't think anybody's going to forget about, Harry. Trace liked it. And they will get saved for a rainy day. But right now, Liquid, hot and heavy on this T side. They found a third round. It has come a little bit late, but if there's one thing I've learned from this series already, is better late than never for Liquid. They got 13-5'd at the start of Vertigo. What felt like the end of Vertigo. Little did we know that went on to overtime where they picked it up in the first map, the pick of 100 Thieves. Now, with Liquid on their pick, this is where things should be smooth sailing. 3 rounds, and let's not count them out of the follow-up 3 either. But 100 Thieves are rolling in dough, and they will buy back in.
That's the thing, you know, if you push mid or you rush mid, you will get met by Gratisfaction. And he's been laying down the pain over in window. This round, they smoke it off. They try and deal with him. They try and say, you know what, Grat, you stay where we want you to. And this has allowed a man to slip on by a Liege, a slimy little devil. Oh, dear. This is that shot onto Jacob. That would have been a hell of an opener to find, but it doesn't quite connect. Jacob's actually gone back in for more. He took that as a challenge. He took that as a slap with the old dueling glove.
Oh, Nitro. Little does he know, there's a man down mid who has no idea where he is. Jacob gives away his position, but he gets out. Nitro was throwing utility and wasn't aware. And that's how 100 Thieves get a 5-on-4. A Liege, great position in ladder, going to move to the window, but it's being watched. You see more and more teams leaning away from holding window room or holding window towards mid and instead just holding CT spawn with this boost. Jacob is watching for it as well. Liege coming around the corner and he loses his life. 5-on-3. Liquid was setting up for an A split with the Liege coming in on a backstab. If only he waited a little bit longer for these T's to set up, because now Liquid, they've got nothing but a contact play out ramp, and JKS is sitting inside of the site.
Oh, JKS catches the timing there on the back of Jacob's flashbang, and 1 kill wasn't enough. It's 2 for JKS, 1 for Gratisfaction, because he couldn't go around without putting 1 on the board. A 10-3 scoreline now. 100 Thieves going to reach double digits as they soar towards a high-flying first half here on Mirage. Team Liquid, their time to turn this one on its head is slipping away from them. And just in general, man, everything's looking really well oiled right now for the 100 Thieves side, right? They're setting each other up so well. They seem to have such a good knowledge of when they can afford to take these gunfights onto the Liquid T side default. Gratisfaction, there's a point in and of itself. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
he's just been wrecking them over here in middle.
You know, obviously we've already said new map, new outlook, but like, yeah, it's a great point considering the amount of advantages that 100 Thieves threw away on Vertigo CT side that eventually led them to losing the game in overtime. You know, the amount of 5-3s was ridiculous, but they're not doing that here. They are playing safe. Jacob is stuck in the smoke. Nitro spams him down, slows his movement. Stewie has found himself inside of the connector, moving towards jungle. Volley will push Azza back. It might even kill him as he tries to escape through the fire and flames. He gets out with just 9. And Liquid, they're on the A site. All 3 players here. Naf taken out of the palace by Liaz's AWP, and JKS jumps above. He only gets damage, but Nitro's position has now been given up, and they're just going to wallbang him. Don't need to see the enemy to take him down. Stewie left alone in the clutch, but this one is doable. He's inside of a smoke in his comfortable position, and he's going to realize taking down Azza and now playing the bomb.
Yeah, they've dispatched 2 of the best detectives to deal with this smoke criminal. It's Gratisfaction and Liaz on the other side, and Gratisfaction there.
Oh my goodness, look
Nate doesn't even kill him.
Look how low. What a heartbreak of a round there for Team Liquid. And what is a tragic half for them. 11-3. This has not gone well on their T side.
Yeah, we were hoping for a bit of a resurgence, a chance at the end of the half, but you know, what worries me again for Liquid is, you know, already, even if they get 4 rounds here, pistols haven't been good. 4 spies certainly haven't been good. So what does that leave you with? Does that leave you with like another 13-5 that you've got to pull out of the clutches of defeat? Because you can't do that consistently. It's not easy. Credit that they did it in the previous, but this one is even more dominant. 11-3. Gratisfaction trying to make the jump in the smoke. Did he do that? No, I don't think he did. That's a hard one to hit, getting up on top of the cinder box to jump ladder, especially when you can't see where you are. But he's hanging around. You do get favored if you sit in the smoke while it fades, in terms of vision. But there'll be another one down at his feet.
Unless you're moving, in which case you're going to get killed all the time, because that's just the way it goes. See if Liquid can pick up this last round of the half. Not a whole lot of utility left to work with in this round.
Oh, crap.
Somehow Elige stays alive with just his one flashbang. Meanwhile, you're going to get a smoke top connector. It's going to alleviate some of this pressure from the middle of Team Liquid. They could traverse now, technically go back towards Catwalk, but they've got a player in window room in Stu, and he's going to be there, ready to shoot, taking down Gratisfaction.
Nice shot from Jacob. Important he gets away with the kill there because Elige was about to hard check him and he would have had the drop with the right eye peek. It's JKS alone on the site, and not for long. He's been put in the grave by Naf. Liquid coming alive with what could be a 4th round at the end of the half unless these 2 players can stop them.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it as coming alive so much as, like, you know, we got a bleep on the old heart rate monitor, but is that going to be a sign of life here for Liquid? Or is it just a one and done?
Or do we need the defibrillators?
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're spraying through the smoke. You do hate to see that if you're Azza.
Liaz was trying to go through as well. Oh, my word. It's death by 1,000 cuts there for 100 Thieves. It's a 4th round for Liquid as well at the end of this first half. This one's heating up. It's gone kind of the same way as Vertigo, but will it have the same outcome, or will we go to a 3rd map? Join us after a quick break to find out.
Step out as a motivator, let them know that the weight's up. That's how we know when we level up. Hey, that's how we know when we level up.
Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up.
Back against the wall, still I'm standing tall. Know about the ball, I got my fan with me. All we know is ball to empty out the mouth. The chosen one they call, I take my fan with me. Know about it if you tell, know you're breaking codes. But your credibility and all fall like dominoes. Can you really take a stance? All I wanna know. Need me real ones when it's time to go. Stepping in, elevator. Deuces to all the haters. That's all we know when we level up. Yeah, that's all we know when we level up.
Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up. I found out I'm not alone, 'cause I'm just like you. We are fearless when we fight and not afraid to level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? You know we fall and we get up. Level up. All we know about is level up. Are we ready not to level up? It's time, get up.
They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. They ain't count on that. Show what you gon' do. They don't want all that. They don't want all that.
That sounds like a pop song.
Take a dive before you dry off. It's the only way to live. You can't be without it, baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
We're back on Mirage, and what was a terrible first half showing there from side of Liquid. 11-4 on their T side does not give them that foot up they were looking for in a series that ultimately found them picking up the first map in OT. And now they could have closed this here on Mirage. Now, it just all depends what it comes down to. Just saying, that Gratisfaction sits 21-5 is an understatement. He's currently also 141 ADR. He's tearing it up.
Yeah, putting the action back in Gratisfaction is that man. The GG bet odds come on in, and they've still got this one pretty in favor of Team Liquid. Interesting, considering the scoreline right now.
I mean, it's second map, Dust 2 being our third if we get there, but let's not count Liquid out before they have a try at the pistol. Twist trying to tap down the players as they emerge through the ramp. 100 Thieves very deep. Look at the Molotov. It's allowed them to get close towards jungle, and Liquid don't know it because they've been mollied off. Now they have to hold passive lines.
What is this?
Stewie, oh God, he's going to walk into this. That is his life gone. Jacob is above. He's going to go in for more. Oh my God, it's a mess. It's a massacre, and it will trade back for Liquid.
Still a chance in this round in a 3v3. Kid on Naf. Twist already working his way into the site. Not waiting on his teammates, so to say, but he will be going in regardless. Ooh. First shot hit by him. Gratisfaction, the first casualty in this retake. Gonna tap the bomb and maybe even stick it. Naf is gonna stay on it. They're gonna go for the full defuse here, and they're gonna get it with ease. Azza left alive.
Oh.
No way to stop the defuse in a first round here for Liquid. This is absolutely sensational.
Yeah, that's a great round for Liquid, though. That's really set them up to come back. I like the idea from 100 Thieves, the deep Molotov, which allows them to double boost. But yeah, Liquid be able to fall back into passive lines. 100 Thieves try and chase them down, and that's going to be a Liquid round on the retake. Force buy for 100 Thieves. They've got the round buffer to justify it. A couple of Kriegs coming through. But as you know, Liquid did this on the T side of Vertigo. We brought note to the dangers of giving these guns over in round number 2. So that is always looming over. That is always the recurring nightmare. A flash towards ramp. Twist gets aggressive. It's perfect, but Azza does get away with the kill. JKS, sorry, doubling, tripling on this A site. The flash assist from Azza absolutely sends them packing. And those double Kriegs, well, only one of them needed. It will do everything and more.
100 Thieves, man, they love the Krieg. If I'm Team Liquid and I'm playing CT side and I fight, oh sorry, I'm playing T side and I find myself losing that pistol, I am not force buying these Kriegs anymore, right? Because I feel like that's been such a reason why we've seen 100 Thieves just pulling ahead time and time again. And in this round, they deliver once more. 3 kills from JKS with it. A 12th on the board and an instant take back there from 100 Thieves. An MP9 and an M4 getting saved is anything but ideal here for Team Liquid heading into what you imagine is going to be a force buy in this following round. But I mean, even, yeah, they got to go for it because they only get the $1,400, right? That's the downside of losing that anti-eco or anti-force buy in this situation. And so the money just isn't going to be there, right? You kind of need to be floating around that $2,000 mark. Even then, I think you would want more money, right? Just to make sure you have everything coming into this buy round. So they've got to invest. They've got to throw something up behind this buy. This could be a pretty short second half for Liquid if it doesn't give at least some semi-decent results here in this round.
Oh, fast underpass drop. That was not spotted by 100 Thieves. So Elige is, in a sense, behind enemy lines, but will the enemies be finding him as they walk back down middle? Gratisfaction smoking off connector. Knows how favorable that fight was for him as a CT, so doesn't want to give the advantage away or any opportunities here for Liquid. Con will be covered. Elige coming out from lower, perfectly timed, and with a grenade, he will do damage. Stewie finishes off the job. Elige, he's trapped in the corner, and he's somehow still fighting, getting away with a second kill, running into the crossfire, the bullet storm of Gratisfaction, and now Liquid a man up and a chance on this force buy round.
Trying to run it back, if you will. They're going to drop the bomb. It's Naf with 2 before he's taken out and traded by JKS. Just the Savage all on his own, 1v3. Good recovery here from Liquid so far, unless they don't win this somehow. 3v1.
Yeah, they'll mop that one up. But as we were saying, this was a very, very important round for Liquid. Even though they come into it with the force buy and, you know, it's still the third round of the second half, they don't really have any rounds to play around with. And so that's huge, especially as well. It comes from Elige, someone who looked good back on Vertigo, someone who's been looking all right for Liquid thus far in the Pro League as well, and a man who often delivers huge performances. He was off to a really, really rough start here on Mirage, so him maybe finding his footing a bit now over on this CT half.
Liaz also came into this half with 4 deaths on the other side of things, so just it shows how dominant that CT side was for 100 Thieves. No need to fall. but they might now have the choice in the second half with Liquid on the defense. Twist is spotting ramp. Elige is under the balcony. A grenade finds nothing. But it is going to be an A-side smoke execute here for 100 Thieves.
Sure is. Elige's going to have to answer the call, and he's not alone. Twist playing from Ticket. Good utility usage here by 100 Thieves to try to get out on the bomb site. Not using Molotov underneath the balk will prove to be a little bit of an error. Gratisfaction is there to sort of even it up as it stands, but only 3 members alive for 100 Thieves trying to get this bomb.
Oh, Elige, he's ducking below a player. Liaz is right above him, and Elige just got the drop on him instead. Bomb dropped, and the round lost by 100 Thieves as they get absolutely aim-jeweled out of a ramp. Liquid having so many players on that A site. Fast rotations coming in from Stewie to assist, and 7 rounds on the CT side. Do not count Liquid out for pulling this comeback. They've done it before. They can do it again. And it's their map pick, most importantly. 100 Thieves, their money is broken. As we're on a single flashbang, we're just going to see a fast play. Likely out of the Palace. Liquid tried this on the T side with Glocks. It's good for getting a kill in a bomb plant. You just got to kill that CT player or under balk player, and you can typically plant just default and get away with $800 free. So that's the attempt. That's the game plan as they run into the A site. The Twist wants to put up a bit of a fight.
Oh, style points for Twist there. And now, just as he's been able to get his little hands on a Krieg, but they are closing in from all sides. Where does he look? Where does he even begin to look there? Dover in the connector. An 8th round on the board for Team Liquid. They can very much turn this one around now. They take 3 in a row on the back of winning those 4 Spy Wars out. That 3rd round was the all-important one for Team Liquid. And since then, everything's been coming up in their favor. But now we have a buy-in from the 100 Thieves. Gratisfaction right now, weighted as being 96 of those Thieves, is fragging the hell out. He's going to have to deliver one sick performance here in the second half to keep them in it.
And no ult, though. Still on that Craig. And Stewie, he's got himself one of those.
Can we start the Craig rebranding? Because I think it's about time. We started calling it that in our MM games.
I wonder what Mr. Craig Levine would have to say about that.
Let's get him on, special guest.
Yeah. Maybe. You know what? Actually, that's a great idea. I'm going to see if I can pull that one. Doubt it. Don't hold your breath, but there's a chance.
We're waiting on Rihanna first, Trace. That's at least someone you've got the contact of.
Now, speaking of contact, if Jacob doesn't find any soon, this is going to not go well. He's going to probably elect to hide out. This has not gone well at all for the Thieves. And while we have a little bit of time on our hands here with Jacob, it's probably the best time I tell you, daylight savings time starts tonight. Just past midnight at 0200 hours. That's 2 a.m. in Germany. Yes, that is at least here in Germany. Good luck with that. We've all lost an hour, and so has Jacob lost a round.
Yeah, we might be about to gain an hour back, though, if Liquid managed to turn this around and make it a 2-0. It's 9-12, and this comeback is in full swing. 3 rounds between them and 100 Thieves. This surely cannot be another game where 100 Thieves, they came... I was just... Wow, man, we're on the same page. I was about to say, they were 13-5 up over on Vertigo. They're 12-5 up here on Mirage. And now that scoreline reads 12-9. Liquid, they might not even need an overtime here. Getting it done in relegation, as Semphis would say.
Yeah, I picked up on that as well. Ben's in your head, mate. He's one step ahead.
He actually is. And, you know, that makes a lot of sense. A pretty bright mind within the UK CS scene over there.
We need as many as we can get right now.
I'm really pulling the average down. But, you know, I do what I can when I can. 100 Thieves, what can they do? And when can they do it? They've only got the partial investment in this round now. Gratisfaction with his Glock out.
And on the other side of things, Liquid, you know, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out as they get into another anti-eco. It's pistols here for 100 Thieves, creeping and crawling through the connector, or at least underpass. Connector is the object of their desires. Smoked right now. Elige, that's going to fade. He can fight if he wants. He's got utility just to burden them. It's a stalemate.
That it is. Frozen in time almost.
Liquid leaning really heavy towards B. They know that the money's low, and as a result, 100 Thieves might just try and cheese a B rush. And so the fact that they've only spotted a couple of players means that, yeah, they're not sure. But that peek from Stewie, he sees the bomb. That's really big info. That's why he's throwing down the ramp smoke. He knows they might be setting up for an A split with a bomb in the connector. Elite gives up window, lets them boost, because at this point, what can you really do with that control?
This is something they do time and time again. We'll probably highlight it here in a second. But yeah, they're going to have that option to flex back towards A. Usually when they get the window player boosted, they kind of wrap onto B. But in this notion, they're going to try to walk as far as they can, making a contact play into the A site. Bomb still in tow. And should things go awry, there's still a chance for him to run the other way. However, into the grinder they go. Stewie 2K and Twist teaming up for 3, making 4 and 5. Twist is getting it done. You see a 10th on the board for Liquid.
Twist's 4K there is a perfect example of why you want splits when you go, you know, obviously that was Nico's, it doesn't really matter, but why you want splits when you go for these A plays. They did have a man in the Palace, but not having anyone on the ramp just gives Twist such great cover to swivel out, to fight Palace, to peek stairs, and to stop the bomb on the site. Just jiggling and wiggling and finding a 10th round for Liquid. This comeback is being put together as we expected.
Jiggles, wiggles, more importantly, all the giggles. All the Omega giggles. I don't even know if that's a thing, but here we are. We're going to find out if that exists here in a second. Moreover, this is a good round for 100 Thieves to take their foot and put it down, to stop this comeback that Liquid's having.
Yeah, just plant their toes in the dirt, water it, bit of sunlight, bit of H2O.
Thought you were going to go with an Incubus reference, but you didn't. And then I realized probably a little bit older school.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even know what that is, so miss me there, Trace.
Don't you miss me? Take a look at this round, Hugo.
Jacob is on stats.
He is indeed, and now he's been naded down. He might just have to get off for these stairs as quickly as he arrived. He's able to deal with Nitro over in jungle. That's actually a huge kill for them to find. Twist is getting wallbang, tries to get himself up and over, and now he exists up on top of the scaffolding. Naf lights them up, and even survives with the smoke.
Run it back. Give us the replay. That was nicely done. Naf making it look stylish inside of the A bomb site.
That wasn't nice at all. That was nasty, Trace. Jumping up on top of the box, dropping 2, surviving the Molotov, just style.
Yeah, that's one nasty-ass dude right there.
Hey, Matt, they should call him that.
Yeah, you know what? That kind of sticks.
Yeah, let's take that. Let's run with it. And Liquid, they're running with a win. I want to see this B rush. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so we're going to see the wall of smokes. It's a common one for 100 Thieves. They often throw those 2 short side smokes, the McDonald's smokes, as they set up towards B, but they're not committing when everyone is one man. Liaz throwing in his grenades. Elite just dropped Azra as they push towards top mid, and that's a bomb as well. He was lining up utility, not the time to die if you're 100 Thieves, and this round has gone kaput.
Yeah, it really has. And on top of that, right, you see them lining up the utility. You already kind of get a good read as to what this round was going to be. You know, you see the armaments, you see where the nades were meant to go. And they'll get thrown in now. It is that wall of smokes that you talk about, combined with the third coupling up down here in the market. That's going to cut off Naf's line of sight. Does he even need vision, though, to deal with these players? Nitro and Naf combining inside of the bomb site. And maybe not combining. Maybe they've been torn apart from one another. Nitro, well, far better. JKS takes one to the grave with him. But this is a grave scenario now for 100 Thieves. 12-12, all tied up. Team Liquid, they might be about to do it again with the reverse sweep here on Mirage.
7 in a row from Liquid. 12-5 the scoreline was, and for those that missed Vertigo, it was 13-5 to 100 Thieves. They eventually lost that game in overtime. Well, Liquid, they don't want overtime. They might just get it in regulation this time. As the AWP is out for Gratisfaction. He's going to have to take on Stewie, who is coming to his own in the CT side. Playing in the window this time. We've seen him on ticket more often than not. Jacob, big kill. Naf going wide in middle on the catwalk, going down and giving a chance, giving an advantage here to 100 Thieves. Elige might get spotted. I think he has been. But the B rush is coming in the meantime. We can't focus on that. We've got to focus on the site. Elige gets that kill. Trey comes through. The entries into B are successful. And while the kills have come through in favor of Liquid in middle, they've lost B and they've got to set up for a retake again.
Yeah, Stewie and Twist, the 2 in the hot seat. They now know that a man lies here. It's short, and JKS tagged. Molly comes in. Twist has been lost in the meantime. It is only Stewie And he just wants to hold on to the AWP. A 13th round on the board now for 100 Thieves. This B play gives them the results they were hoping for.
Ooh. Playing with fire, Stewie. And smoke. They're spamming the wall, but they will stop, and he... Surely he doesn't go through this, right? You want to save the Krieg. It's not like it's an AWP and you have 10k. Keep it on for a rainy day. Oh dear, very close. Not quite. Points for trying. That's about it. 13 rounds for 100 Thieves. One of those B plays does work out this time. They trial run it in the eco round, and while that gets torn apart, it's the buy round that is a little bit more successful, especially with their lurk in middle, buying a lot of time on rotation. But Liquid, that's the first round they've foregone in 7. So are they going to make a statement?
Well, already we're seeing some B utility get thrown in from Liaz. He's trying to keep Team Liquid antsy over towards this B bomb site. He knows they're going to be a little bit worried about it. It's the only point of vulnerability that 100 Thieves have really been able to pinpoint thus far. It's only kept one man near, though. Naf is over towards Catwalk right now, and he's actually playing in the ladder room. He's available for a pretty fast rotation here on the Team Liquid side. 100 Thieves not given any of these fights early on. But that's not the end of the world. You know, they would have come into this round with a game plan. They would have waited to see if Team Liquid do anything, you know, try and push and prod the extremities of any of these important positions like mid or ramp. And then if those frags don't come in, well, then that's when you go back to what you outlined in the beginning of this round. Azza will go ahead and get one before he's dealt with by Stewie, and Stewie might just have the read on this. They only saw one man exiting A on the back of those smokes. Stewie is one step ahead. Naf even spots both of these players and lets them go by just to buy that much more time and leave his position unnoticed. Hope that he could chain together a couple, and he deals with both short side players there. Stewie dropping another gratisfaction. 2 fantastic shots, but it's not enough for the round. 3 kills from Stewie and a 13th on the board for Liquid.
Are they doing it, Hugo?
Yeah,
I think do it here.
I think they are, Trace. I think it's happening. I think 100 Thieves, you know, I'd love to hear what they have to say about this. You know, next time we get an interview with one of the boys, a chance to explain just the mental side of losing a game like this. Not that it's lost, of course. They're not thinking that. It's 13-13. It's still anyone's matchup. But given the context of how close this is, considering how far in advantage it was for 100 Thieves, it's getting a little worrying. Molly in mid is going to force Grat back out, but he's got a smoke to slink behind. And it especially sucks considering Grat has had such a great game and series as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 27-14 currently.
Yeah.
This guy was on fire from the first half. Again, as the story's told, we do see a window boost here from the side of the 100 Thieves.
Double up. 2 for the price of 1. And Stewie, he's not about discounts. He will take that man out. But not expecting the second, and that could be everything for Jacob. He could flank B off the back of this.
Look at that. That's grimy. Doubled up in the window.
Oh, and Stewie's just missed it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this does lead you to believe it's going to be a little bit of a B play here. They're going to be isolating Nitro towards jail. Jacob's going to be coming in from market now. He gets this first kill. I say that he doesn't.
This is something that Jacob is just so good at, right? He is phenomenal on these big brain mid lurks. Oh, maybe there's a chance. Okay, they get the 3-on-3. They catch JKS trying to cross back, and there's another from Stewie. Can he offer up any more? Man advantage now lies with Liquid, and this pace is getting picked up. Gratisfaction tries to hold the line, but now it falls down to the 1v1, and it's the 3Ks on either side. Jacob with 4, and a 14th round for 100 Thieves. They'll take the lead in round 27. Now moving into the next, we're drawing to the close of regulation here, and will it be another overtime affair, or can 100 Thieves get us to this third map?
Oh, what a try from Stewie, man. White hits the shot, follows up, and he even tries to chase down Jacob here. You know, the time was ticked, but maybe not that far ticked, you know? When you're feeling it, sometimes you got to do it. But That's such a close round. And Stewie, he tries his damnedest. It's just not enough in this one. 14 rounds, like you say, Harry. 100 Thieves. Just want that magic number 15. Guarantee the extra rounds at a bare minimum. Again, it's a smoking window, but you know Liquid are not taking their eyes off this one this time. After double window boost in the previous round, nets 100 Thieves a B flank. Stewie is waiting in the smoke as well. His natural habitat. He's going to try and find a kill as it fades. He spots two, and the info's enough. He knows they're watching him. He doesn't want to go back in for a fight against the Kriegs, especially not in a 5-on-5, giving away potentially the first kill of the round.
Yeah, not only that, right? That's forced the re-smoke in from 100 Thieves, so they baited out that much more utility. Now, admittedly, they were going to try and split B anyway by the looks of things. Gratisfaction taking the first man out of the equation. Stewie lines up a lot of damage, but only one kill to his name. Man advantage taken for 100 Thieves now as they plow into this B site once again. Azza is still waiting in connector. He does this so much over on these T sides where he just hangs around in con and tries to come in on these late lurks, but that relies pretty heavily on these boys getting into the site in one piece. They denied the plant. They bought time. Twists emerging on the wraparound. And Azza, the man who was left to try and cut off these rotations, wasn't able to do that. Now he's left to try and clutch the round. 10 seconds, tick it away. Azza gets the first. Twist is left. He's getting burnt down by the Molotov, but Twist gets the kill just in the nick of time.
Wow.
It's 14-14. And we're all tied up again.
That we are, Harry. Thank you so much. It looks like we're going into a U.S. Air Force tactical timeout, so I figured I'd take a second to explain to you guys what's going on here. We got smokes popping in the window room. Now, this is a trademark move almost here for the 100 Thieves. As you can tell, they boosted 2 up in the window room. Jacob's going to be the one that moves forward and stays alive after they take the first kill. Now, Stewie did play in anticipation for this. He posted with the op, got the first kill, and that led him to lead all the way back over there towards the A site. As he's moving through, Jacob pushes through and gives himself some space here to create an opening in the B bomb site. They isolate Nitro, and ultimately, the rest of the 100 Thieves can get out and take B.
Yeah, thank you very much, Trace. I love having you in to throw these in every now and again. That's Trace Stunner Sarantis. S-T-U-N-N-A. For North America, baby. 14 all tied up. And look at this investment. 100 Thieves, they've gone for it. Double Krieg again. It was enough to secure them that second round in the early Force Buy wars of this second half.
You can barely tell which team's forcing at this point. You know, with everyone dying almost in the last round.
Everyone did die.
Yeah, Liquid, their money ain't great. Mirage with a 1 M4 to play with, sitting inside of the site. He's got Twist to support. Oh, the flash is good, and Twist goes in. Stewie setting up his team for success, and they are taking it by the horns. Stewie, last man on this site to deal with. Azza down to 30, giving away his position. No armor, no problem for Stewie. Liquid's going to take 15. That is regulation locked and loaded, and overtime on the cards, or a 2-0.
There is a chance. Look at that.
Yeah, he's really had a turnaround. I remember in the first half, he was getting taken down by Gratz Orb in mid, just constantly getting picked up, losing advantages.
It's exactly the same story from Vertigo, though. Yeah. This has just been a series of Stewie going from 0 to hero in the server. Mach 10, B Rush.
Renegade, 100 Thieves love this, rather, sorry.
Let's go. Let's see what they can do. SMG on Nitro to try and respond, and he's got support inside of this bomb site from old mate Naf down towards bench. Some call it jail, and that's where he's sending these Thieves. 3 kills from him. Azza in the 1v3. A lot of work to do and not much to get it done with. He's getting whittled down. Looking for anything, any sort of mistake. Liquid aren't offering anything up, though, and they're going to